don't ever go behind my back again, you hear me?
Franklin's lost. One of the greatest tragedies of my life.
Do exactly what I tell you.
You cannot trust the CIA.
How do you plead?
We will figure this out. Could you come back, please?
If I want to tear it all down, then that's what I'm gonna do. She sacrificed herself to keep you safe.
FX's Snowfall, finale next Wednesday at 10 on
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back for kind of like my thoughts on the series finale of Snowfall, y'all. Snowfall fans, let's get ready to talk about it. It is your spoiler warning. You have been warned. Let's first talk about Damson Idris. Baby, when I tell you this man deserves his Emmy, he deserves his Emmy. It was a masterclass in acting. He went through all of the phases of just spiraling out of control. His descent into madness was insane. I know a lot of people are mixed on the series finale and how they handled his character. I think it was befitting. C'est la vie, y'all. It's befitting. You can't always have, your happy ending. You know that there was not going to be a happy ending to this story. You do know Freeway Ricky Ross, he did get a life sentence, and I always wanted to know how they was going to handle this because, you really don't want to really write exactly what happened. You kind of want to, you want to throw the audience off. You want to have an element of surprise, unpredictability, and I think they did a great job with that. And he ate that role up, y'all. He did a marvelous job, and kudos to him on that. Now let's get to Sissy, baby. Oh my God, baby, Sissy. She said this one line that, as a mother, it rocked me. It hit me in the gut. It just one of my greatest tragedies of my life. I said, oh my God, baby. As a mother, that thing hit me. It was a gut punch. And I felt so sad for her. I understood why she did it. Nobody really understood it, but we understood why she did it, why she felt like she had to do it. And whatever the consequence, she had a plan all along. She said, you're not going to get my son like that, So, it is what it is. She went to jail. He kept on visiting her. And he was like, at the end, when he was kind of losing it. First, he came in there and he said, Mama, you can plead insanity. I talked to the people, plead insanity so that we can, come back from this. And she was just looking at him. She's like, I'm not doing that. She didn't say nothing to him. She barely looked at him. She didn't have nothing to say because there's nothing to say. There's nothing else to say. He's not even listening. You know what I'm saying? So, it was, I felt like she been wrote him off. She wrote him off when she said, you'll never see me again. And can you live with that? And that's when she wrote it off. She wrote it off. So there's that. So y'all know with Miss Veronique, y'all never liked her anyway. I'm glad she got out of there. And like I said last week, I kept on saying, y'all, how many times are you going to sit up there and risk your life with this man? Because he was just unhinged. You know what I'm saying? He was like falling apart at the seams. And he wasn't listening to reason. He wasn't listening to her. There's no point. Now, baby, when I tell you, listen, what they say, you going to pay me for my pain? She went in that bank and she cleared him out. She took $800,000, gone. Took the baby, relocated, and that is that on that. Once he put his hands on her and choked her out while she was pregnant, I said, oh no, that's a wrap. That's a wrap right there. So our man Leon, yes, y'all, he lives to fight another day. We thought we was gonna lose Leon. Leon had a very good episode. It was heartbreaking, y'all. I laughed, I cried. It was so overwhelming and touching, to kind of see, how their story ended. So kudos to Wanda and Leon. They made it out, not unscathed, but they did make it out. Also too, Queen Louie, y'all say what y'all want. I'm so glad that she ended up living to live another day. You know what I'm saying? I think she deserved it. Yes, mistakes were made, but at the end of the day, she was able to hide out and elude the DEA, and she's like basically still on the run, and that is how we ended Queen Louie's story. Also, he lived to fight another day. He went and I think he's back in Mexico, and he's training wrestling and stuff like that or whatever, and he's still working with kids and stuff. And the kids and his girlfriend or whatever, she called and left him a message, said she want to see him again. And it's just really, really sad. Like all that fighting and all that stuff you be doing, and you be like, what do we do it for? To end up living alone, to end up whatever. You don't even really get to, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, as you would say. Peaches, we saw Peaches one more time. We wrapped that storyline up. Rest in peace to him. I can't believe he took $5 million, baby, and he was left with 12 grand. What the hell? That was crazy. Franklin, he ended him. He looked like he was trying to shoot Franklin. I was like, how we get there? But it was one of those kill or be killed. And it was a mess. It was a mess. And rest in peace to the safe opener, Miguel. I did not like the way Franklin ended up doing him. I thought, he was just turning into a monster. He had definitely lost all of his humanity. Everything was just stripped away from him. He was taken down, and he did not have a good episode, y'all. But at the end of the day, I thought it was befitting to me. I'm telling you, I feel like we subverted the expectations. I felt like the descent into madness, him losing his humanity. I also like the Easter egg of them shooting Boys in the Hood. I loved it. You ain't gonna get no Emmy. Like I said, this episode had me laughing, had me crying. I was boo-hooing, I was welling up, I was on the edge of my seat. It was just crazy. It was just a well of emotions. And then when the bartender gave Franklin that drink, I was like, oh man. So I was just like, this is it. This is the beginning of the end for Franklin. Felt really, really bad for him. I did not like the whole thing. And it's just like a man. Like I said, y'all always... It is a combination of his poor mistakes and choices that led us here, that got us here, y'all. Just ridiculous choices that he's made. Can't blame anybody but himself for where he ended up. He really can't, And you always want to scapegoat the women. Like, that whole scene where he cussed his mother out and called her every bitch and whore. Everything but the child of God. It's just like someone to make these choices and mistakes and then turn around and blame it on the woman. Just like y'all did with Queen Louie. Blame it on the woman. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I'm going to tell you this. Louie had to end up making her own choices, because what was happening is that she almost died from Franklin's choice to go against Scully with the man boy situation. Then the whole thing with Kane was in the picture because Franklin killed Kevin. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, she sat up there and stood in the gap for this boy, and she just was feeling undervalued, and she had to make a change for herself. And once that happened, that's when y'all started scapegoating her, okay? So let's get it clear, okay? All right. I think she pretty much atoned for, what she's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole thing, like, I just hate the way y'all really do be scapegoating the women. Same thing. You know, him, you know, he want to turn on V, then he want to turn on his mama, then he turned on Louis. You know, y'all always do that. Always, always, always. But let me not rant. Let me go ahead and just, you know, say kudos to the actors, to the team. Rest in peace, John Singleton. It looks like they had a clear vision of where this was going to go. I'm glad that they ended it on a high note and didn't run it into the ground or whatever. So, yeah, are y'all looking forward to the spinoff? Are you looking forward to the spinoff? You let me know down in the comments. You let me know what you think about the series as a whole. Like I said, it's very divisive. I always love when things are divisive because you get to have a conversation. You get to hear different points of views, different perspectives. You know, I just love it. So let's get with the Discord down in the comments. As always, I'm Nita, your favorite diva. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.